Alright guys, and welcome to the start of my team career on F1 23. Yes guys, so before we go and choose what we want to do here, and I know some of you all want to do obviously want me to do newcomer and stuff like that. But the way I want to play my team, right, is basically the team that I'm going to choose. Now I can be boring and just say it's gear racing team or whatever, but I want to do it with also like a sort of car manufacturer, so right now, and hopefully I can show it to you guys on my I'm using my phone, right? So hopefully you guys can see it. If not, well, that's unlucky. Alright guys, so on the wheel here we have a couple of different car companies that I would like to use in my team. So here we have Ford and Audi. Alright, those are both hopefully two teams that might come into F1. I know Ford is partnering with Red Bull with engine as an engine supplier, and I know Audi is looking to come in as a team. I think they're looking into Alfa Romeo and they'll sort of rename the team or something like that, but I don't know what's going on with that. I think it fell through, not entirely sure. But as you can see in brackets, both of them have midfield. So basically I do think they are teams with somewhat of racing pedigree, I would like to say. I know they have other like different class, they're racing in different classes. So I said if we end up getting those two teams, we'll actually pick the midfield challenger slot. The rest of them I will be putting into just the newcomer slot. And actually we can add one more if we wanted to, and I'm gonna add Porsche. To it because Porsche did want to come in, but I don't think they were able to like acquire a team or work with a team or something like that. But yeah, we can use Porsche as well. So we have Ford, Audi, we have Nismo or Nissan. I think to my knowledge, I think Nismo is like the racing team for Nissan. We have Lamborghini, so an Italian counterpart to Ferrari, our rival. We have Koenigsegg, so it'll be our only hypercar manufacturer here. We have Tesla, so we also, alongside Ford as a North American company, we'll have Tesla as well, electric. And I added in Porsche just now as well. So we're gonna hit a little shuffle. So we'll shuffle this about 3 times. So 1, 2, 3, and then one spin alone we will take to decide what team we're going to use. So I'm going to shuffle it one more time again because I do see the wheel is still spinning. One more shuffle and we'll tap the spin. So let's see what team or what car manufacturer company we will be working with. And it's going to be Porsche. It is going to be Porsche. So the last winner on the slot here, as you guys can see, is Porsche. So we will be working with everyone. Alright, so I don't know what happened there, but it seems that my phone did freeze. So I'm sorry about that. I don't know what happened with the screen recording, but we ended up getting Porsche, guys. Alright, sorry for the very sketched showing of that, but I'll probably show a screenshot to show you guys that it was actually Porsche that ended up doing it. I promise you this was live audio, it was one full spin. But yeah, we're gonna go straight into it. Newcomer, Porsche. So now we have to choose, do we want a custom season or do we want a full season? Now let me see here. So it's still a fixed number of races per season, so we can either go with 23 races, 16, or 10. What I want to say, do they have additional tracks as yet in the game? It doesn't look so, no. So we are missing as well France. That was one of the tracks on our original calendar. Unfortunately, it was replaced by Qatar or Vegas, one of those two. Can't remember who was the other two that ended up getting dropped. The problem with me 10 races might seem a little short. Now I do have a way to sort of make a longer season not feel as long. Alright, so I am gonna go and pick a full season. All right, we are gonna go with a full season and use the full Formula 1 calendar events. All right, I promise you, I will try and finish this. All right, F1 is new. I'm tired of FIFA. All right, so we will play a full season, and hopefully, what I will do is at least every episode we might do 2 races. All right, that's the idea I'm going with. Today we'll only do one because we're doing a lot of setting up here. All right. So recommended. Let me just browse through quick the custom settings. I don't really use recommended settings. I'll adjust my own settings, and I'll come back to you on the other page.
Welcome and great to have you with us as we move far away from the paddock to the headquarters of the newest outfit on the Formula One grid. We've been granted exclusive access with an interview not just with the team owner or the star driver, but both. Because for the first time in modern F1 history, the team owner is behind the wheel themselves. Now is a great time to bring a new team into the sport, particularly off the back of such compelling competition last year. 2022 saw huge regulation changes, and it was Red Bull who came out on top in the development race. But that was last year. This year could be a very different story. Let me tell you, this facility is an absolute hive of activity, and there is a palpable sense of excitement around the car they've built. Quietly, they truly believe they can challenge at the top, and they've had the time now to craft a hugely competitive race car. But theory is one thing, and taking on the brightest lights in motorsport is quite another. So how does the owner of F1's 11th team feel as they prepare to be thrust into the limelight of the F1 circus? New driver lineups, Qatar returns, Las Vegas debuts, and the engineering race continues to push the sport and the drivers to new heights. What are they aiming for? Most excited about? Most nervous for? Well, soon we will meet them to find out. But first, let's take a look at the brand new car. Well, hi, thank you so much for having us. Great to be here. I'm going to start with the question that everyone is asking. It's been a long time since we've seen a team owner drive their own car, and a lot's changed since then. The sport has really evolved. So how are you going to manage the responsibility of doing both roles?
All right, guys. So you just saw the team reveal and also the livery. We'll get down in more detail into that in just a sec. But let's answer these questions. Now I know these questions obviously impact the different departments. Nothing is easy about doing this challenge. It's about the team. Yep.
And tell me about your teammate. They're clearly very excited to have signed with you. What do they bring to the team?
Yeah, it's always tough to get a drivers assigned for a new team. So I guess that's what I would go for.
So tell me about the work on the car. It's clearly a blank canvas.
Okay, so this is where
What have you prioritized?
this is where each department will notice it. So traction out of corners. So this is the chassis department. Responsive as possible. Edge and going into corners. I think this might be one of these two. Might be aero or powertrain. I think I'm going to go with aero.
Now, there's no getting away from the fact that your competitors have a huge amount of Formula One experience. You are a total newcomer. Tell us where you see the opportunities to make those vital performance gains.
It's going to be tough. Yeah, plenty of room to innovate the ERS system. I'm going to go with that because that's something I've always liked about Korea, especially when I've played in the other my teams before, is that if you actually develop the ERS enough, is where it recharges every lap. You get 100% every lap, and I like that. That gets the most power out of the engine. So I'm going to go with that.
Now, ultimately, your success this season will be determined by whether you can take position with drivers. Where do you believe this car has the edge?
So again, aero, powertrain. I guess it'll be chassis or handling or one of these things. Light car helps top speed through the corners. I'm gonna go with engine power again.
And with so many disciplines and experts working so closely together here at your HQ, who gets the coveted Teacher's Gold Star? Who are you most proud of as the first race edges ever closer?
I'm gonna go with the durability apartment because yeah, I don't want parts failing on me, and also this helps me improve the ERS system, which I would want. So yeah.
Well, I could talk to you all day. Thank you so much for your time, but I better let you get back to work. There's plenty more still to do. All the very best for your inaugural F1 season.
Alright, so this should take us into the headquarters. So you guys saw a little glimpse of the car there. Okay, so your team balance on form, your team financial situation, okay, resource, acclaim. We'll deal with that in just a second. Alright, so activities. I know about this. Messages. Right. Facility upgrades. See, obviously these are stuff that we'll have to do as well. Wow, this music is very loud. Hold on 1 second. Okay. Yeah, so obviously I guess the first thing you guys would want to see is, I know about all this, don't worry about it. Okay, so we're actually doing better than AlphaTauri right now, which is crazy. Okay, so I need to show you guys, will it be here? Yeah, customization. So we're going to go into the car livery. So this is the livery I picked for the car. And also, as you can see, I sort of... Well, we'll get into the badge just 1 second, alright? But yeah, so this is the livery for the car. So I searched up just some concept liveries for Porsche F1. And so yeah, obviously... And I took the colors just straight from the badge. The badge is gold with black and red. So... I put the main color of the car black just because it's a new season. We want the car as light as possible, obviously. So just black really would just say that's just the part of the car, you know. But yeah, and then the red to showcase the Porsche, and then the hints of gold in there on the car to make it, you know, just to show off the background of the Porsche's golden livery. And then yeah, that's basically that. We still have to put the sponsored decals on the car. I'll do that in a second. And badges. So basically the badge, I try to get the background as gold as the background of the Porsche badge. We can probably do this. This letter styling, as you can see, is not the same as I have on the badge. This looks like a G, but when you flip it, it looks like a P. So I think that was, you know, that was pretty smart of me what I did, and obviously to represent the team. So I flipped it around to make it look like the P with Porsche, but inside there's also a G for gear, you know. So I think that was really cool what I did there.
Congratulations! Oh my god.
So yeah, also with team colors, I don't think it'll show here, but these are race suits. It's not the best design, but I'm trying to keep it simple so when we move on to the next season, you know, we'll have something better and better looking. Obviously it's our first season, alright, so you know, we'll start with the crappy stuff as much as we could, but for sure I wanted a good livery on the car because that's what you're going to be seeing the most. If I come here, no, surely there's some way I can do this. Yeah, there we go. Maybe can I get a better one? Can I get a better one? We'll do this for now. So yeah, so basically the team shoots now, it's always a pain to balance the team colors because to what your mechanics and pit crew are gonna wear, but I think it's decent. The little gold trimmings on the collar and on top, it looks really good. The badges on the side look really good as well. And then there's the black and red as well. We also have red buttons. So it looks really cool. So I think we came out on the better end of this. So that's decent. So with respect to obviously facility upgrades and stuff like that, there's not much we can do right now. There's not really much we can do right now with this. All right, R&D. What I am going to get cracking down on is for sure it's going to be on a little bit of chassis. Powertrains is decent, I need to touch that, but for sure durability, because we're going to hear this is the combustion engine, this is the gearbox, turbo. There used to be the ERS stuff in here. Or is it somewhere else now? Engine power, energy recovery system. Okay, so the energy recovery system is actually in the powertrain. That actually makes sense. I don't know why, but usually it should it should happen in it used to happen in the durability department as well. I'm just checking here as well. So not much parts we have, but I'm guessing as well we are starting as a newcomer. So I guess once we upgrade our facilities, we'll get more stuff, and obviously we'll get stuff in ERS and stuff like that. So I guess this is just all we have to work with right now. So obviously I'll go in the team, race hard, and try and fight for positions as much as we can. We'll take a look at the standings. So there are 10 teams on the 11 teams now. Well, 10 teams that we'll be fighting against, and I think, all right, our sponsorship is we finish 10th or better. So technically all we have to do is beat Williams this season, and we get a decent amount of money coming in. So that'll be our goal. Obviously, I think we can beat Williams. All right, we'll have to see how our teammate does, but I'm going to try as well and try and go up against AlphaTauri as well. All right, as we look right now in the how do you do this? As we look right now in the vehicle performance comparison, we're better than AlphaTauri right now. Don't know how Williams is up there as yet, but I do believe that we're gonna be racing better than Williams. All right. So yeah. Other than that, there's not much to do right now. I'll filter in activities for our drivers and stuff like that, and yeah, let's just move on to the Bahrain Grand Prix. We'll see you in Bahrain. Alright guys, so it is the end of FP3, and I ended up just pushing down some quali laps. So we ended up getting P4, but this is the time we ended up putting down, a 132.5. That's the best I got out of the car for the FP3. So yeah, compared to the Williams and the AlphaTauris, our teammate, he went, he is basically in the back, he's last, right? But a 135. But yeah, AlphaTauri here both playing on 134s, and then the Williams getting 132s. But as I know, one shot quali AI, they're going to be very, very aggressive. So we'll see how different the times are, and maybe if I'll have to play around with the difficulty a bit. But we're still using the 85 difficulty we used on the Las Vegas Grand Prix. So we'll see, and that's usually around where I played in the last F1 games. So yeah, we got a couple of stuff done in practice as well. Unlocked a couple parts and whatnot. Got some discounted stuff on the parts, and then we'll have resource points as well on that as well. But yeah, we're gonna get straight into one-shot quali here. All right, so it is evening time in Bahrain, and we're gonna get ready to go and do our one-shot quali lap. So we have a fresh set of tires, of course, and then I'm running my Bahrain setup. So just double check that it is the Bahrain setup I'm using. Cool. Just need to make sure, yeah, limited number of fuel. All right, so yeah, nothing much to do. Let's see if we can get on a good lap here. One thing I forgot to do is put the sponsors on the car. So for the opening race, we won't have no sponsors on the car. Alright, decent. In practice, I was struggling on that corner for some reason, at least getting grip coming out of the corner. Alright. Whew. Whoa. Yeah, something's up with my throttle input, I think. I am using controller, I don't have a wheel, but yeah, I think I need to adjust the settings on my controller because I try and manage it, but then some corners I don't know, it just ends up going to max power, and then I just end up kicking around the corner. So trying to get advantage around that corner. We do make up one spot. Can we keep this speed going across the line? And I do believe we hold P10. We do get P10. So for our opening race here, we end up getting P10. So not a bad start to the career. As I said, as we look into as we go into the race, I'll see how the AI move, and I'll see if I need to up the difficulty a bit. So Max obviously will take pole here. We'll have George on P2.
We'll be live and uninterrupted for the Grand Prix tomorrow, so make sure you join us there.
So Perez starts P3 as well. Sainz, Lewis, Charles, and then Fernando. So the basic grid that we're seeing right now in real life. Let's take a look at where my teammate finished, Iwasa. So he did get ahead of one of the Williams, so that's good. So he is showing decent pace. If he can get finish on top of Williams, but obviously for us, we need to get points, and obviously Albon is going to be one of our main rivals going into this. So for sure, me and Albon will be fighting it. So I mean, comparing car performance, it looks decent considering Sargent is new to Williams as well for this season, as well as Iwasa. And well, me having my playing the F1 games experience as well with you know, and Albon having experience with Williams. So yeah, it's going to be a decent fight. Obviously we'll be fighting for basically 1 point, maybe 2. We'll see how good we finish, but yeah, obviously we'll see how race pace ends up being for the team. So yeah, other than that, let's get into the Bahrain Grand Prix. Alright guys, so we are on the track. We're going to take a look at our race strategy here. So for the team, it looks like what they want to do is we're going to race all the way until lap 9, and then we'll pit, and then we'll use that all the way until lap 20. It's good by me. Have a strong start, get up places, and then try and maintain it all the way. So yeah, that's good enough for me. Don't think we can yeah, there's some stuff we can't even touch in here. Park fam, of course. Alright, so let's go ahead and start a race. We are going to do a formation lap. So in the Las Vegas video, we didn't end up doing a formation lap, and we really struggled for grip once we started the lap. So hopefully once we're doing this formation lap here, hopefully we can get better grip. Also, it gives us just one more reminder of how the track is before we have to race very quick. So I know there's supposed to be a certain temperature where you get like, you know, you want to get like the perfect temperature for the tires and stuff like that. Don't really know it, don't really care about it. Again, it's not really that deep. There's some aspects that I'll keep the career realistic, which is like the teams and stuff like that, like try and have like, you know, our team be an actual car manufacturer and stuff like that. But yeah, so I mean the graphics look really good. This is the first, again, I don't know if you guys know, this is my first time playing on the PlayStation 5, and it looks really good. Okay, so we're gonna line up here on the grid. Hopefully we can get an optimum start position here. Optimal. We'll keep it straight for now. I don't really want an angle. And there we go, purple.
Okay, incredible parking there. Nice one. That's going to give you the edge if you can get good launch as the race starts.
And again, I'll probably show you guys the opening lap, and then if anything interesting happens. And other than that, I'll just sort of skip through the rest. But here we go, our first race. And we get a perfect start. It looks like Gasly didn't get a good start here. Woo! Alright, everyone, gonna try and get the inside here. And we're going to try and fight for grid position here. Couple contact, I'm hearing it at the back. So you make ourselves up into P5. And I'm going to try and fight as much as I can for positions here. It looks like Russell and Perez are doing the same. Ooh, not the best overtake. Not the best, but we'll take it. F5 doesn't say anything about it. Russell and Perez fighting here, so we might be able to gain some places. We also have Hamilton behind us. We know much of a pain he was in our Las Vegas video. So yeah, not bad with the grip. The grip is decent. It's just like there's the same grip I was feeling in qualifying. So it looks like the formation lap did play a big difference in our Las Vegas video. So it looks like Max is already gone. And it looks like Hamilton is going to try and overtake us again. So this is expected. We can't do nothing about it. Our car is not the best. But we'll always try and race as hard as we can. So Carlos is going to dive up inside of us here. Give him some space. I'll come back on the inside. That's as much as I can do right now. But we're looking good. We're doing better than Williams, and as I said as well, AlphaTauri. Which is good, which is where we want to be. And we are contesting Sainz and his Ferrari right now. In the long run, I don't think it'll work, but I'll take it for now. Alright, so I've been struggling for grip a little bit. I have been racing hard. And Sainz has caught back up to me. Whew. Really struggling for grip. Yep, really struggling for grip. I'm gonna let Sainz slip past, because that is not my fight. We will have a chance to overtake him again, and I'm gonna commit to this.
Here's some information on Tsunoda for you. They're retiring from the race.
So AlphaTauri and Yuki already have a problem for them, so that's good news for us, as I said. For our sponsor, they just wanted us to finish 10th, which was beating Williams, and I am struggling for pace here, guys. I mean grip. Yeah, so as I said, our sponsor wanted us to beat Williams, which was 10th and or higher. And I also wanted to beat AlphaTauri at least, so yeah, good news for us. Haven't heard any news about our teammate as yet, but I'm just concentrating on driving right now. Maybe once we get into the pits, I can find out more and stay on top of Williams. I have no idea where is Albon. So yeah, Leclerc is going to zoom past for sure. A little tap, a little tap. We'll take it. We'll take it. A little bit of a sketchy overtake, but we'll take it. I have to be careful as well, because I do have damage on.
We're approaching the pit window, and you're going to be on mediums.
Alright, so Leclerc just passed us, as you guys saw there. As I said, I'm not gonna play it too aggressive anymore. Just try and manage it until we can get a fresh set of tires. And then I could be probably a little bit more aggressive. 21st, alright, so he's keeping his position. And there goes Alonso on us, a little bit expected. So Stroll is 10th, so that's a big problem for us right now. Woo. lots of speed into that corner. So we are going to be fighting an Aston Martin of Stroll, because I do think 10th. I do think 10th is 1 point. I don't think 11 is any points. Alright, so a good bit of us are pitting as well. Hopefully traffic doesn't screw us over here. And we have to turn in. Now, we get the good optimal turn in. That's good.
Okay, there seems to have been a problem removing the left rear wheel.
Oh, come on.
Let's finish the race as strong as possible.
Alright, so 2.5 seconds, but we end up getting an extra 2 seconds because there's a problem with the left. I think it was the left rear. So the AI brought us out with a lot of speed, but we ended up overtaking Alonso. Now my tires will be cold, so I have to remember that. And the curb just rejected me there, and I'm screwing up Alonso right now. But yeah, we'll have to see how this affects us once the other half of the field pits. I think. So I'm not going to try and fight Alonso in the corners. We're going to get DRS, and I'll fight him on the straights because I don't want Lando to catch up with us.
Gap to your teammate ahead is 6.5 seconds.
Oh, a little bit of contact. So we get past Stroll, and Alonso going wheel to wheel with us there. So we end up getting 7th, and with Stroll coming out there, no, Lando still gets past him. Thought maybe Stroll could have done something there. So hopefully Stroll fights Lando for a little bit, so we can play super aggressive with Alonso for now. But I don't want to fight too much and lose time, and then the other cars catch up to us. So it looks like we're gonna have a DRS train here going into the final corner. So I try to get ahead of Alonso, lost it a bit there, but we'll still get it. We do get DRS though. I don't think Alonso's wing is open though. Something's going on with his DRS. And someone's gonna be up in the middle here. And I lost it. I lost a bit of grip. Damn, so Alonso gets ahead. Alright, well that's okay. We still have 2 places to fight for.
8 by 16.8 seconds.
Yeah, so Alonso flap isn't opening. End up getting late on the brakes there, so that's good. So hopefully Lando and Alonso will fight now, and I can just get ahead by a little bit. It looks so because Alonso went really deep inside there. Alonso stays ahead. Keep going over that curb and it keeps rejecting me.
Okay, be aware the car behind is catching you by 0.5 of that. 0.5.
So there goes Alonso again, and oh, yeah. Alright, it looks like Alonso finally got his DRS to work, so yeah, most likely we're gonna have to concede this spot for him. Keep going on the curb and it keeps rejecting me. Oh boy. So got a bit techy there. So let's see if we can stick with Alonso and probably get back the place. He's not gonna get DRS because I think he was ahead. Problem is now if me and him are fighting, that means Lando and Stroll can catch back up with us. So if I do get the chance, I will try and overtake on him.
Okay,
Oh, okay. So we have a safety car.
Keep a close eye on that delta time. Make sure to keep it positive. Right, drop your speed. Our delta's too low and we're going to risk a penalty. Slow your pace immediately.
So Sergio Perez has been disqualified, so I guess he overtook on a safety car or something. Perez out the race. Oh, I don't know if he just like retired or something on track. So the real question is now, do we pit?
Okay, that's us with 5 laps of fuel remaining. 5 laps of fuel.
I don't think pitting will make sense because I don't think anyone else is gonna pit. If I do take that gamble, I'll end up losing spots. We only have 4 laps to go. The tires are feeling good, but who wouldn't want a fresh set of softs to end off the race? My team isn't saying anything, so I guess I'm gonna have to trust their call. And I mean, who knows as well, we don't know how long the safety car will take. Maybe he just drives for the whole 4 laps. Alright, so here we go racing. I'm gonna try and attack here on this corner. Try and fight this Ferrari here. Whoa. Alright, alright. Yeah, I think the ERS on the corner wasn't a smart idea. And here comes Stroll as well. I'll stick inside. We'll push Alonso out wide. Russell and Leclerc fighting as well. We don't have fresh tires. So once we come back here, we're gonna have one more racing lap. And I am struggling on the corners with these tires. So I need to try and make it up in the straights at least. We're not gonna have DRS as well because I think after 3 laps is DRS. Leclerc and Russell still fighting. I need to keep it, if I can keep it consistent out of these corners, who knows, maybe we can get a surprise here. And I'm gonna go for the surprise, I'm gonna go for the attack. We take signs. Russell and Leclerc fighting. There might be something for me as well at the end of it, who knows. I join the action, but I go too wide. Leclerc gets the better acceleration out of it. I don't know what went on with Russell, but he's struggling now. We end up getting the pass here. So we have one more lap. So it looks like we're gonna get P4. I don't think a podium on our first race in the career is possible. So I don't know what happened to Russell there, but he sold hard. Russell sold hard. And I think what I'm going to do is keep it safe, play it safe, keep it consistent around these corners, and just bring it home. This will be a lovely finish for the team, and solid points for the team as well. 4th will be solid. I'm going to save my ERS for the straights. Just keep it consistent and bring it home. Russell for sure is going to try and attack us as hard as he can. And here's where I'm going to burn out all of my ERS. And Schroeder's going to attack Russell as well. And Stroll gets the overtake on Russell. So there's going to be action coming up to the half end.
And that's the end of the race. We'll see you in Parc Ferme.
So guys, that's the end of the race. We also get driver of the day.
Out of the car, the Red Bull team are ready and waiting to celebrate a thoroughly deserved win. Tell me, how do you
So Max ends up winning the race. It looks like Charles took P3, and I'm guessing that I'll be Lewis in P2.
I think their ability to keep their
So what a race for Red Bull and Ferrari, as well as Mercedes, but not the best race for them. Russell really sold at the end there. We don't know what happened. Well, I mean, yeah, it's a basic celebration, so I'm not really gonna show that much. It's the usual people who get on the podium and win and stuff like that. So yeah, leveled up in the podium pass as well.
Let's see how the driver's standings have changed. Max
So
Verstappen
yeah,
now
George
leads the Drivers'
really
Championship.
So yeah, George really sold on that last lap and ended up losing 2 spots. He was in P4 and he ended up losing even P3 for a matter of fact. Don't know what happened, and Charles ended up getting away from him. He lost out to me, and then he lost out to Lance as well. So he lost, that was basically 3 spots there. Alonso, don't know what happened to him. Looks like he was struggling a bit and ended up reaching P8. So Alex ended up P13, so he stayed where he started. So it looks like he wasn't really going to be a threat for us that much in the race, but the light blues we were seeing were Gasly and Esteban. And our teammate Iwasa ended up finishing 19th, and he ended up getting 5-second penalty. So cut a corner or something, so he ends up finishing last on the race. He was 18th, but it looks like Nick and Logan did end up getting the best of him. But for us, crucial points in the Constructors' Championship as well. The drivers for me 12th. And well, I'm not studying the Drivers' Championship as yet, but we're going to move on to the Constructors. And for us, we get 12 points, so crucial points for us. We sit 5th, so hopefully we can keep that up. We do better than Williams and AlphaTauri. Haas is struggling a bit, so maybe we can actually overtake them as well, and hopefully that pushes us up right straight into the mid-table. So yeah guys, so that's gonna be it for today. Hope you guys enjoying the Bahrain GP and also our first episode in our My Team career. As I said, we will be I'll try and get at least 2 races per video. Because I mean at this point everyone sort of knows how the career works in this game already, so it's just really to show results and show what different stuff we have coming and upgrade components to the cars and stuff like that. But yeah, anyways, hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll see you all in our next episode.